Hello, I'm Kent French, but you can call me Toast. Turns out, I am the world's fastest clapper. I actually set the record for most claps in the minute.
Wow, Kent French. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Well, what can you tell us about him?
Kent and I, we met, man, like kindergarten, first grade, just young kids, man. And I'll never forget, he was the only white kid in class, and you know, all the other kids picked on him.
Because he was white?
Nah, nobody cared about him being white. He had these big, freakish hands, you know, looked like he had Mickey Mouse gloves on all the time. And I had big feet, so, you know, I knew how it was to be picked on, so, you know, I kind of befriended him. Next thing you know, we became best friends, you know, me and Toast.
Toast?
Yeah, that was his nickname we used to call him.
Hi, I'm Kent French, world's fastest clapper. You call me Toast.
Why did you all call him Toast?
Because he hated toast.
Oh, I thought maybe because his last name was French or he liked toast.
Nah, man, he hated toast.
So what was it like growing up with Kent?
Man, we were inseparable. You know, after school, he'd come to my house, you know, play all day into the night, and, you know, he'd eat dinner with us a lot because he wouldn't go home.
Why didn't he want to go home?
Well, he didn't want to be by himself. You know, his parents worked a lot. You know, his mom worked in the coal mines and his father worked at the beauty salon. So being a little kid afraid of the dark, you know, obviously he didn't want to go home. But it was cool because my mom, you know, she took him in, you know, like he was one of hers. Shoot, truth be told, I think she loved Kent more than she loved me.
Why do you say that?
I remember this one time we was throwing a ball in the house. Kent messed around, threw the ball, and hit Mama's favorite vase. Actually, it was an urn with Big Mama's ashes in it.
Oh, that's awful.
Who you telling? Big Mama was a big woman. That was a lot of ash. I mean, the whole house was covered in ash. So needless to say, when Mama came home and found out what Toast did, oh man, she beat his ass.
She spanked Kent?
Oh, no, she beat his ass. Oh, it was terrible. He was screaming and trying to run, but you can't outrun Mama. No, she was in good shape. She ran track when she was in school.
And what did Kent think of that?
Oh, he was upset at first, but I told him, hey, Toast, man, Mama must really love you. And he was like, how you figure? And I said, because, man, you're still breathing. I mean, you never lost consciousness. Mama's beaten me into a coma at least 4 or 5 times. She took it easy on you. And that's when Toast really realized he was part of the family. Mama truly loved Kent. You know, when things got tight and his parents lost their job, you know, they didn't have a lot of things. He didn't have a lot of clothes. So, you know, Mama, she would give him clothes. I remember he came over one time, you know, his clothes were all, you know, dirty and torn up. So Mama said, come here, baby. And she gave him one of her dresses to wear.
She gave him a dress?
Yeah, and one of her clean bras. And Mama didn't just give away her bras.
When did you all first notice his talents?
Oh, man. I never forget. It was a Sunday, man. We was in church. Yeah, we went to modern day Seventh-day Adventist Episcopal Catholic Baptist Hebron Church. And, you know, during service, you know, we get down with the praise. You know, it's a lot of loud, passionate singing, you know, praising the Lord and clapping. I never forget that moment. The choir was singing, bring us home, oh Lord. And everybody was just... And all of a sudden, we just heard this, I can't even describe it. It was like... I can't even do it, man. It was crazy. It was like somebody was clapping like 25 million miles an hour. And in the middle of the song, Pastor Jenkins stood up and said, what the hell is that? And everybody just stopped and looked at Kent, and he was still going. And right then, man, I knew. I was like, man, Kent, he's special, man. That boy's got talent. So immediately, Pastor Jenkins kicked him out of church, you know, and Kent was upset. But it just so happened that a representative from the Guinness Book of Records happened to be in the church service. So he walks out, catches up with Kent, and says, hey, man, I think you got something. And Kent was like, say what? I think you got something, man. I've never seen anybody clap like that. Can you do it any faster? And I'll never forget this, man. Kent says, yes, I can. Next thing you know, Kent starts working with a trainer, man. Day and night, man. Just... Until that big day came, man.
What happened?
Kent broke the record. We were so proud, man. And Mama, she broke down in tears, and we all hugged him. And it's like, his whole world changed, man, just like that. Or as Kent would say, like that.
How did this world change?
Man, he was doing TV interviews, he was on the news, he even had his own commercial.
Kent French is the world-class clapper. 721 claps a minute.
With the clapper, I only need 2 claps.
Clap on, clap off.
We were so proud, man, and Then it just started going downhill.
What do you mean by downhill?
He got addicted to the limelight, man, and as he got older, he couldn't stop. It was getting out of hand, man. He couldn't stop clapping. It just got crazy, got out of hand, you know. We grew up, you know, we had kids. Next thing you know, we have my son's basketball game, you know, and my son's team scores, you know, and we all start, you know, clapping and cheering. And next thing you know, Kent just starts, and everybody just starts looking at us in disgust. And I'm like, Kent, man, like, it's not always a competition. And Kent snapped, like, yes it is. And that's when I knew something was really wrong. And that was the end of it, you know. And Mama, she just worried about him. Honestly, I think she worried herself to death, you know, over Kent, because she saw it coming. And when she died, you know, we all took it hard, you know, especially Kent. And we were at the funeral, and Pastor Jenkins, you know, said what he had to say. And out of nowhere, Kent just starts clapping at the funeral, man. Yeah, at the funeral. That really pissed me off, and I hate to say it, man, but I just couldn't take it anymore, man. I stopped talking to him. I had to separate myself from him.
I thought you said he was your best friend.
I know what the hell I said. I just said I hated to do it.
Oh, sorry.
He started working and clapping more and more, you know, trying to be faster and faster, because when you're on top, everybody's coming after you. Somebody broke his record, so then he had to go break their record, and it just got crazy. And then it happened. He was on his Japanese entertainment show. He said he was going to break the record once and for all. A clapping record that no one would ever be able to break. Everybody was there, man. Guinness Book of Records, Playboy, Hustler. I have no idea why.
Never leave home without it. I always have a baby oil with me. Because what that works, you put that on your hands and...
But I couldn't. I couldn't go. I couldn't go. I just something didn't feel right about it. I'm at home watching because it was all over TV. So the lights were on, cameras were set, and he starts doing his thing. You know, he starts doing his thing. He was looking good, you know, the people were amazed, and he got faster and faster. And I never forget, I'm at home and I'm going, go Toast, go, go Toast, go. It didn't happen. Both of Kent's wrists broke at the same time. I'm sorry, give me a minute. The sound, I'll never forget that sound. It was like a bowl of Rice Krispies, just snap, crackle, pop. Oh God. Okay. Cut the cameras, cut the cameras. After that, Kent just kind of disappeared, fell into depression, understandably so. It took years for him to, you know, get full mobility of his wrists, but it wasn't quite the same, you know. He even tried to reinvent himself, you know, become the fastest man with kitchen tongs. But I knew that wasn't the Toast I grew up with.
Do you all speak to each other now?
No. I haven't seen him in years. I don't know if he's dead or alive.
We're scheduled to shoot with him later on today.
What? That son of a bitch owes me $600.
Kent Toast French. The man. The legend.
When you think of love, do your heart beat round and round? Ha-hee! When you think of love, do your feet jump off the ground? davidspates.com. Hey!